Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Captain of Industry. This is episode 65. In the last episode, we went through a great deal of pain trying to get solar panels going. We are having massive power issues, so the very first thing I'm going to do is say, come down to you, say thank you very much for your efforts. Please give me my 3 megawatts back. Actually 3.6, I guess, that's ridiculous. So that should immediately help a bit. We have enough hydrogen to hang in there for a bit, so. But we are just basically chewing through diesel trying to keep these, backup generators going, just because it's just too much power. Because despite all of these turbines going over here, and they are moving, it just isn't enough. So anyway. So that tells me that the next thing we're going to be doing is researching towards more power stuff. If I can get over to where we were, thank you so much. There we go. Yes, we already did solar panels. I've got a couple of them queued up. We are definitely, though, moving into better turbines. For sure, and then for sure some more. Now this is saying... This makes it sound like I may have to rip out and rebuild some parts. Like these parts I think I'm going to be able to just upgrade, but this kind of sounds to me like it's going to be a new building. But either way, we're going to grab it and we're going to find out. So hopefully we can support this level of power, and I'm starting to think, yeah, no. We're just going to not even do that. We just do not have enough power for this, frankly. We just don't have that kind of sauce. These arc furnaces are too much as well. That was up here, right? The arc furnace? Yes, it was. See, at least if this stays full, it'll only kick on once in a while. So we'll have bursts of high power, but it won't be continuous. Still not ideal, though. Is there anything else we can shut off? At least until some more of these are done. Are any of them even close to done? Not really, huh? Okay. Well, I guess we're still in just grind mode then. Just not ideal. But anyway. I think at least by shutting off this one electrolyzer, that's certainly going to help a fair bit. I'm assuming the one can keep up, but I may even have to shut this off temporarily. We'll have to keep an eye on this and see how it goes. If it's still trending upwards, then I can probably shut this off for a while. And it certainly kind of looks like it does, doesn't it? So yeah, let's go ahead and shut this off for a little while. That will drastically cut power down. Because we are still technically producing some hydrogen from the reformer here out of fuel gas. It's not much, but it's some. And maybe that's enough to hold in, at least for a while. But that will definitely mean these should not have to run at all. Or very, very, very little. Probably just when the arc furnace kicks on. And that will definitely save on diesel. Okay. We are completely out of steel. Not ideal. I'm assuming because we are out of ore. Okay. So we certainly do have some. Is it just not getting crushed quick enough? Is that the problem? is it just not getting hauled down here fast enough? Okay. Is anyone else seeing the problem that I'm seeing? How long have I been going without this? Like, I know it's supposed to come to here, but, like, clearly this is not happening. Also, is it just me, or were you glowing? Oh, trucks glow when they're assigned... Well, yeah, I guess you are officially assigned to this storage. Well, that's very neat. I don't know when that got added, but that's a very cool feature. But anyway, yes, you should absolutely be asking for ore at all times, and you should rapidly be popping up here. Well, we're out now, but theoretically that's what you should have been doing. But I may need to go and buy more ore or iron scraps, one or the other, just to get us going here. Yeah, let's just get some scraps, that'll do. Anybody else sell iron or iron scraps? I don't remember there being anybody else that did. But me not remembering something is not proof. But it certainly is not looking like it. Okay. As much as I don't want to give electronics for them, I think it will be required. And you lot need to dig better. I know there's not much left here, but there is still some, so you should definitely be getting it. Speaking of digging, how are we doing down here? Well, not bad. It's not bad. A little bit more digging here, it looks like, but otherwise, this section's looking pretty good. Cool. Okay, second panel is done. That's very nice. Yeah, I can still do 102 out of 128 even when cloudy. That's really good, actually. It's you that they've decided to work on next. Fair enough. Alright, well, at least temporarily we had some steel again. That's not really great. Well, despite it being such a long trip, I mean, maybe it's time to start getting over here. It'd just be such a long trip for them, though, but... There's just so little left here. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll just do that, but it's not ideal. It's definitely not ideal. Okay, so hydrogen is slipping, but it's not bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. So at least for a while, I think we are okay to leave both of those off. Okay, so you are fine for white parts. You are out of, yeah, glass, because I'm prioritizing the solar panels. No, that makes perfect sense. It's also unfortunate because I need these to bring in iron ore. So I can't do it that much. So you do have to ease back down, guys. Sorry to say. But at least some of that does have to get here. Assuming, of course, that glass is still happening, which it does not appear to be. Due to a weakness in sand. Fair enough. Weakness in sand, I think, is just a patience problem, really. So we definitely have quartz. Yeah, these are all running full speed, so it is purely a patience thing. Okay. Alright, well, fair enough. Alright, well what I think I'm going to do then, I'm going to pause video, let these guys continue to work on that. I'll probably have to keep buying more iron ore until we catch up enough that we actually can get some on the ship here. And yeah, we'll just wait for this to come across, so I'll be back in a little while. Okay, and we're back. Finally, this one's ready to go. Been waiting a long time for that boat to go. I have bought a absolutely staggering amount of iron in the time we've been paused. Our tree stocks are not so good. Hydrogen held mostly okay. I did click this on briefly for a little while just to kind of boost it back up over 400, but it really wasn't that bad. Diesel's been fine because we're not chewing through it here as much. The other thing I did, though, there was a... which one was it? Oh, yeah, the lab equipment. I, for some reason, had this one outputting from here into here, and it was just bizarre. I don't know how that was ever going to work, but it wasn't. So I ripped that out, and this now is properly pushing Lab 1s into Lab 2. I don't know what was happening there. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it was wrong. Badly, badly wrong. So I fixed that. But anyway, so there is power gen. Very good. Now, let's have a look. Okay, so there's a better cooling tower, or at least a bigger one. But is it actually... Okay, so it simply does... It's the same thing, except it does more at a time, so I don't think I actually need that. As it is, I'm not entirely sure we even really need this. Yeah, this one's not even pushing as it is, so there's no point in worrying about that. Okay. So... it certainly appears that this is going to be, yeah, a rip out and replace job. When you said that, it actually looks smaller than... Oh no, it's replacing these. Never mind, it's much, much bigger. Okay. Alright, but the actual turbines themselves can just be upgraded, so that part's at least fine. And we have purple parts, so we can go ahead and do those immediately. Apparently purple parts and some electronics, but again, that's fine. So the problem here, though, is this is not going to go well. Although, this takes 6 times the mechanical force to produce 7 times the power, so functionally this is better than 3 of these anyway, so in all reality, I don't think it's a problem to just rip these out and replace them with a single one here. Thank you so much. Okay, I guess the actual flywheel doesn't need to have anything done to it. Yeah, that seems to be fine. Okay. Now here, though, I only had 2 of them, which means I'm going to have to move this pipe. Looks like at least 2 squares. Alright. not doing well on maintenance either, clearly. We'll come and deal with that in a minute, I suppose. Okay. Alright, so meanwhile that's doing that, what's happening in maintenance land here? Where is my maintenance buildings? They're up here, right? Were you just not receiving enough bits? You certainly seem like you're running fine now. Yeah, we aren't getting enough of these in. Probably because we're still really low on iron. Probably. So, pain, but anyway. And this came back and dumped already, and it's been completely drained already, so yeah. We're just chewing through iron at just a disgusting rate. Anyway. This one here that we're... Yeah, I know that you're upset because of that, but that don't matter. You have now spun up enough that you should be ready. Now we may not have enough actual boiler power yet, right? Yeah, we probably need better boilers. Or just more of them, one or the other. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a better boiler. Or is it just you're not keeping up with inputs? Yeah, you're just not keeping up. Okay. Well, I guess let's do the primary one first. I probably should have done this one first in the first place, but anyway. Let's get these upgraded. Again, we're going to have to move some pipes here. Okay, well, you can just go around the other side. That one at least will be easy. That one's easy. And then you should be able just to slide back a little bit, and that shouldn't be too bad either. Okay. That'll work. That's you sorted. And up here, yeah, we already had 3 there, so that one will be easy. Okay, so not so bad then. That was a lot less painful than I thought it would be. Like I say, though, we're going to need to work on the boilers at some point. Is there a better boiler? Okay, that's the ones I've got. No, there does not appear to be. Although there is an electric one. Good one, guys. Good one. That one, though, at least theoretically would not want... Takes a lot of power to do, though. But at least it would not need fuel to be constantly brought to it. So it might be worth having as an option. I suppose the other option would be we get into nuclear. But let's start with this. Although even then I may want to wait a little bit, try and catch some stuff up before I push research again. Let's get these guys spun up. Oh, but look at this maximum possible power now. That is fantastic. I know we definitely can't actually run that much, but that is definitely fantastic, in theory. Yeah, so at this point we should definitely not be using these, like, at all. Oh, you still flicker on once in a while. That's kind of surprising. But alright. Yeah, this is definitely slipping. We need more iron again. Oh, poor trees. Look at this. This is nasty. Ugh. Just nasty. Was there any other contract for iron other than the one we already have? Because maybe it's time for 2 of them if we can get it. Yeah, that's the one we've already got. That's oil. That's not helpful. That's to buy another boat. These are just quick trades anyway. Get like copper and such, which it will be helpful, but not immediately. Okay, there's one, but that takes servers. How does one make a server? One digs way down here and forgets about it for now. Oh my, yes, we are brutally low on maintenance. Okay. Well, we should be catching up, no? Why are we not able to... Is this stuff just not getting here? Because we certainly have them. Not a lot, but we certainly have some. Okay, well, that tells me then a couple of things. First and foremost, we need to be pulling this much more often. And we definitely need way more iron still. Okay. Yeah, we are in some trouble here, folks. That is for sure. Yeah, you're hardly doing anything. There's not that much of this, so it's really just you that's struggling. Okay, at least all the solar panels are done, which means the amount of... Well, granted this isn't full yet, but maybe we should be pausing this for a little while. It'll save some resource. Because that extra steel obviously takes away from our iron, so... Yeah, this is not looking real great, is it? Okay, it is definitely time we're coming over here. As much as I don't want to have to make them do this drive, I don't think we get a vote. this is going to be terrible. This is going to be terrible. So I'm going to have to give them a lot of vehicles in order to be able to get over here. Oh, this may be too big. Yeah, this is too big even for one. Okay, that's fine. Then it can be two. So you will govern the top half. And you will govern the bottom half. And you are going to have to share. Quite a few of your vehicles. In fact, I think we're going to share like a lot of these vehicles. I see you remember them, but not them. I see. Okay. So you have the small excavator, which means you don't need as many vehicles. You will have the big one, so you will need a lot more. We'll just give you all of them. Okay. Yeah, this is not so good. This is distinctly not so good. We can't be waiting on these much, guys. That just can't be a thing. Does anyone sell actual, real, already processed iron? Probably not, right? We would sell copper, but not iron. That's interesting. Okay, well, you've done it. You've run completely out of maintenance. Good job. Yes, I am acutely aware of that, but thank you very much. Just not quite enough. It's close, but it's just not quite on. Because we just can't keep up with this because we just don't have the iron. Okay, we need to find some things that use iron and lose them. What would that even be? Well, vehicle parts kind of give us iron, so I want to leave them. You use steel. Our Unity's already bad. I actually had to shut off a edict while I was paused before. I shut off one of the farming ones, the last of them, because the Unity was dropping rapidly. I mean, that would help a little bit to shut that off, but that's going to make things a lot worse. Maybe we lose the hospital for a while. Not like super happy about it, but I think that might be a thing. That will cut back on the steel and the plastics. Which will slightly help. It's not going to be much, but it will slightly help. Giving electronics for it just seems like a terrible way to do it, doesn't it? Yeah, this is so bad. so very bad. If there's any iron, you two get it. That's it. That's really all there is to it. There just really isn't much iron. That's the copper. Yeah, you're the iron guys. These lot aren't even built yet. So that hasn't even started. Yeah, instantly just melts away because I'm so desperate for it. Not good. Not good. I suppose the other thing I could be doing is I could put a maintenance depot closer to over here just to reduce the amount of driving they've got to do. Now, I would not want you doing the recyclables version, but at least then... Oops. The mechanical parts can drop here instantly. They'll still have to drive the electronics over here, but that's obviously nowhere near as bad. In fact, you know what? You only get to be for maintenance. Okay. So we are at least now ever so slowly recovering, but it's bare bones recovery. In fact, I'm not even 100% sure that is recovering, but anyway. Okay, so I don't think we'll need the boosts anymore with them going. But they do definitely have to stay on high priority for the iron. Well, it's a mess, folks, but I think we're going to leave it there for today. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.